برضو برفقة صوت الغد تحية لكل اللي انضموا لنا. ممكن كتير انه نأجل هوليداي او حتى مشروع منحلم فيه طول عمرنا، لكن ماذا عندما بيضطر الإنسان انه يأجل علاج لوجع لا يحتمل لأسنانه، أو يعيش أيامه وهو عاجز عن رؤية الطريق بوضوح لأنه مش قادر يتحمل ثمن النظارة أو علاج العيون. يمكن بيظنوا البعض ببلد مثل أستراليا أنه الرعاية الصحية متاحة للجميع، لكن الحقيقة المؤلمة أنه الآلاف من الأشخاص ما زالوا بيعيشوا بالظل بين وجع الأسنان اللي بيحرمهم النوم وضعف البصر اللي بيحرمهم الحياة الكريمة. الأسنان صحيح ابتسامة حلوة، بس أهميتها الأكبر إنها بوابة الصحة والثقة بالنفس. والعيون مش بس مجرد رؤية كصفة لها، بل نافذة للعالم. من هون بتنطلق رسالة مؤسسة Mobilize and Dental Association اللي اختاروا مساعدة الفئات اللي هن الأكثر ضعفاً وتهميشاً بأستراليا، وأنهم يوصلوا لهؤلاء المنسيين حاملين معهم الأمل والعلاج. هي قصة مؤسسة تؤمن بأنه الصحة مش بس امتياز للأغنياء، بل هي حق لكل إنسان. نحن اليوم على موعد مع مبادرة لمعالجة الأسنان والعيون وإعادة الثقة والأمل لكتار من الأشخاص ومنحهم فرصة للحياة لو صح التعبير. للحديث عن هذه الرسالة الإنسانية وعن جهود تبذل لتغيير حياة المحتاجين بمجتمعنا، بيسعدني اليوم أني استضيف طبيبتي عيون، وتحية لهم كتير كبيرة: نانسي أورداكجي optometrist and Andrea Mazar optometrist at Mobilize and Dental Association. أهلا وسهلا فيكم باستديوهات صوت الغد. Good morning.
Morning. Thank you.
Lovely to see you and thank you for being in here.
No, pleasure's ours. Thank you.
رح نبلش نحن وياكم لقائنا، وبداية رح بلش معك نانسي باللغة العربية وأندريا باللغة الإنجليزية اليوم. بداية، لمن يسمع اليوم عنكم للمرة الأولى، هل ممكن أنك تعطيني فكرة عن موبايلايز وهالجمعية اللي أنتوا بلشتوا فيها منذ سنة تقريبا، وكيف عم بيساهم هالتعاون بتغيير حياة الناس بأستراليا؟
Okay. So the Mobilize and Dental Foundation صرنا سنة نساعد العالم مع free dental care and eye care. شفنا في كتير عالم بأستراليا they can't access dental care or eye care, and it's affecting كل نهار. عندهم وجع بتمهم، ما فين ياكلوا، بيستحيوا يحكوا مع العالم، ما فين يطلعوا لبرا و apply for jobs. So in Australia the dental's very expensive، وتروحي على الهوسبيتال بتنطري سنتين ثلاثة. حسينا it's not fair to the Australians. It's something that affects them every day. تافين ياكلوا every day of their life. سنانهم and their eyes affects them. So we couldn't see this, and be with the people and, see that their eye problems and dental problems. So قلنا من نفتح الشاري تفينا نحنا نطلع للعالم ونساعدهم مع, their basic needs, سنانهم and eyes. Without good health, ما فين يعملوا كتير, ما فين ياكلوا. It affects their quality of life. في كتير خطيرية هلا عايشين لحالهم، ما بيعرفوا كيف يسألوا for help. In Australia the system صعب to navigate، ما بيعرفوا وين يروحوا مين يسألوا. So نحنا منروح directly to them. We take all our equipment، مناخذ the dental team, the optometry team to wherever they are. ما بنسأل questions ومنساعدهم.
عمل جبار عم بتقوموا فيه وكتير حلو وإنساني 100%. Your association, Andrea, believes that essential healthcare is a right not a privilege. What inspired this mission and why is it so important today?
So Nancy and I are both mothers and optometrists, and we were working in corporate, and we saw that people were coming in and being sold glasses that they just could not afford. And we both decided to leave corporate and start out. And once we started, what we saw, we actually couldn't believe what we were seeing. We go into schools where mothers don't eat for 2 weeks to try and get their children glasses, and they are actually all eligible for free glasses, but they don't know about the programs. So we decided to set up the foundation because we feel that vision and dental is second only to food. So without food, eye care and dental, the person cannot be a whole person, because 80% of learning is through your eyes, and without good oral health, you can't function, you can't be confident, you can't be educated. So we started the foundation to make sure that we could deliver that promise to Australians, regardless of whether they have a Medicare card, regardless of any questions. If they need the help, we do our best to give them that help.
نعم. شو هي أبرز وأهم الخدمات اللي عم بتقدمها مؤسسة موبايل آيز أند دنتال أسوسيشن للأشخاص والعائلات المحتاجة بأستراليا؟ What are the main help and what sort of assistance do you provide?
Okay. So نحنا منروح to places where people feel safe and comfortable. So من foot like nursing homes, we go to homeless centres. So we work with other charities like St. Macarius. We go out onto the streets. We take all our equipment.
What do you mean on the streets?
Okay, so we have a van. We park the van on the side of the road. We open the doors and we welcome anyone who wants to access free dental or free eye care.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a completely mobile clinic. We don't ask questions. So we go where we know that there's a lot of homeless people. So we go out to Waterloo, drug and alcohol centres, domestic violence clinics. In Burwood we go, we support a lot of women in Burwood as well. We go to refugees, asylum seekers, people that don't have access to Medicare and can't access typical clinics. We go out to Parramatta Mission regularly, youth off the streets. So a lot of vulnerable places where people already feel safe. We take our clinic to them because it's an environment they already trust, and we try and support them in their environment and remove those barriers for them in accessing, these essential services.
Thank you, Nancy. Who are the people who need the help most?
We find the biggest problem is with dental in Australia. So up to the age of 18, there is a child dental benefit scheme, which we can use to look after a lot of children. But from the age of 18, there's literally very little available.
And that's for 2 years, $1,500, around $1,500, right, for the kids?
Child dental benefit scheme. That's for eligible students that are on family tax benefit A and B. That's up to age 18. The foundation focuses on funding clients that don't have any health funds and are over the age of 18. So from the age of 18, you've got youth of the streets. You find a lot of people, that's when they're trying to find themselves. They might be homeless, they might be unemployed, and they're not able to access dental care. They're not able to buy toothbrushes and
So these are some
toothpaste.
of the challenges, yeah?
That's right. So that's what the foundation focuses on. So any funding received at the moment, we apply for grants We're also doing a major fundraiser, which we'd love to tell you about.
Yeah, please, if you can tell me about this fundraiser. Nancy, would you like to start?
Yeah, so we're a new charity, and we're trying to raise funds, so that we can support the community where needed. So we're going to do the City to Surf on August 9th. So yeah, we're hoping that we get a lot of people, just even if they want to run with us or like our social media, or, be part of the day. Yeah, so there's City to Surf on August 9th. It's a great cause, and we'd love you all to join in or support us however you're most comfortable.
بدنا ندعي كل مستمعينا. We would like to invite all our
Yes.
listeners to be part of this. You're doing a wonderful job. Can you now tell us about your health education program?
Yes. Do you want to do the health education?
Andrea.
So we do a health education program alongside our eye care and dental services, because we know that parents can't teach their children what they themselves don't know. And a lot of the clients that we have come from low socioeconomic backgrounds, or maybe they come from war-torn countries, and they haven't got access to the same services that are sometimes available here in Australia. So a very large part of what we do is education, teaching people about how to look after their eyes, what to eat, how to brush their teeth. We give out lots of toothbrushes and toothpaste, Pixters. So when children or adults sign up, we talk to them about the importance of taking care of their eyes and teeth, and also what services are available, because only 30% of people eligible for the Child Dental Benefits Scheme are using it. And like I said, people going into optometrists and not getting free glasses when they're eligible is happening all the time. So knowledge is power.
Thank you, Andrea. You told me earlier about the mobile health clinic, which is the most innovative initiative, and you told us about how it works and all that. But at the same time, can I ask you if there's any story of a patient whose life was transformed through the support provided by Mobile Eyes?
Do you want to?
Flexi Hub.
Yeah, you go, Andrew.
No, you.
No, it's your story, Andrew. This is Andrew's very humble, but it's
So we went to a Flexi Hub, which is 3 schools that come together, and a student came in complaining she couldn't see through one eye, but it had been like that for about a year. She'd gone to an optometrist and they hadn't followed up. So it really just concerned me. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I referred her to a clinic, and then I called a week later. She hadn't turned up. It turned out she was also in a domestic violence situation and living in a shelter. And I thought that maybe it was DV, because we can pick up children in domestic violence situations because of what they complain of. So I couldn't sleep. I went back to the school and I said, has she gone to get seen? And they said no. I called her back in. We got a friend to join her. She went to the optometrist. She was diagnosed with a tumor, brain tumor. She had immediate surgery and went through probably about a year of chemotherapy. She graduated. She's still with us today, and we know that for sure that we've saved her life. Yeah.
What an amazing story.
So that's just one of them. We have stories where we find children that have had their teeth glued back in.
I've been just here in Build, the domestic violence shelter, which, we can never say their locations, but we do get told to go to locations where there's women and children in hiding, because, domestic violence is a big issue in every area, regardless of, what area it is. There was around here, رحت على الكلينيك وكان في مزبطة سنين ولادة بس عايزة super glue تتعمل the filling. So, thank God that day رحنا حرم الولد was in a lot of pain. وقالت لي ما فينا ناخدها على مستشفى. So I asked super glue to glue her teeth together. So, thank God we were able to نساعدها وننظف the feeling and
قد إيه صعبة
relieve the
الحياة.
pain. Yeah, that's it. It's
قد
not
إيه
خطيته. So
قد إيه صعبة الحياة. دمعت والله.
yes, so it affects a lot of people,
Absolutely,
and kids,
absolutely.
adults,
Absolutely.
elderly.
Public awareness is a major part of your work as well. Can you tell us about your public health campaigns?
Yes. So a lot of, we think education changes life. So, education at school, but also having good health. And to have good health, you have to be educated on how to take care of yourself, your mental health, your well-being.
Social media.
So we try and provide like a holistic approach لكل شخص. So ما بس سنينهم وعيونهم بنجرب نساعدهم إذا بنحس في نقص بالنفسية we'll refer them to another charity. We work with a lot of charities. We work with, a lot of us know St. Maurice is بدون أكل, من دوق St. Maurice من جبلون أكل. We work with rural and remote families. إذا بدنا نساعد ولد, far away that's sick, we'll, tee him up with little wings. So منجرب نساعد الشخص, the whole شخص, and make them aware of other support available to them so they don't suffer in silence. Because
also our social media campaigns.
Yes.
So if you follow Mobilise and Dental Foundation, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and we're on LinkedIn, both myself and Nancy. So we put a lot of information up there about our campaigns, about our fundraising for the city to serve, and it's pretty easy to find if we just put in a search for either Mobilise and Dental or Mobilise and Dental Foundation. We give a lot of information there. So we talk about different weekly campaigns, special offers, things affecting eye care and dental. So we welcome everybody to please follow us on social media.
In a country like Australia, many people might think, or many people are surprised to learn that thousands struggle to access basic dental treatment or even a pair of glasses. What is the reality you see on the ground, please?
We service led, from 2 up until, elderly. The reality is in Australia, the cost of living is huge. So we see a lot of parents who all, should we feed ourselves or feed our kids? It's very common in a lot of schools. When بنروح على المدارس, we donate food to breakfast clubs. The reality is kids are going to school that haven't eaten. At Liverpool, we were there last week. أهل بياخدوا أولادهم to the public pools to shower them after school. That's the reality of a lot of families. So a lot of schools, a lot of people are reaching out to us saying, فيكم تساعدونا. هالولاد ما فين, they can't learn, ما عندهم عوينات. They're in pain. Well, we can't judge the parents. They're doing their best. في كتير علم they really can't afford the system. ما بيعرفوا كيف يسألوا for help sometimes. Our culture, it can be embarrassing to say بدي مساعدة. So when people ask us, Mum, do you really need it? No one will ask unless they need the help. And we do what we can to support them.
Poor oral and eye health can affect employment, education, and overall well-being as well. How significant are those? How significant are these, and how does it impact our community at large?
Yeah. So, oral health is essential. You're right in that it doesn't just affect your oral health, but your general health. You're more likely to have diabetes, cholesterol, your confidence. في كتير عالم بيستحوا تيحكوا مع العالم لأنه سنانهم منهم مناح. If you can't see well, it's hard to apply for a job. You can't fill out papers. A lot of vision problems are preventable with regular eye exams. So, we say 90% of vision loss is preventable. It's a bit ionic. So all this awareness, we try and educate the public about a lot of preventable diseases, both oral and eye care. But yeah, oral health, it affects a lot of all parts of your body. So there's certain foods you can't eat.
يعني تخيلي شخص ما بيقدر يبتسم
Yes,
المرة وفضلا عن هيك يعني تخيلي واحد موجوع كل الليل.
that's it. Every day it affects.
If you are
every
in
part.
pain, let's say, and you can't do anything about it, I know few people, they wait for weeks, it may be months. وبيقدروا ياخذوا بهالبانادول وبهالأدوية لأنه مش قادرين يروحوا عند الحكيم لأنه
لا.
it's too expensive.
That's it. And then the problem becomes bigger. So if you don't fix things straight away and you're not educated on what to look out for, it becomes a bigger problem for you and harder to fix. And that becomes their daily life.
Nancy and Andrea, this question is for you both. How can healthcare professionals, community organizations, and everyday Australians help support your mission?
First of all, it's awareness and it's introductions. So if you know of any schools, any communities, community centres, shelters, drug and alcohol, or even people that are in home environments that can't get out, to reach out to us. It's really important for us in order for us to do the work that we do. The more references and referrals we get, the better it is for us. And we are doing our first major fundraiser. It's very hard to ask
In August? In August?
9th, yes.
very hard to ask for help.
Please be part of it.
Please be part of it. We encourage you to come walk with us. We'll have t-shirts and hats and having lots of fun. But if you don't want to walk, you can donate. Even $10 gives us 2 toothbrush and toothpaste kits. If you don't want to donate the $10 or you can't afford that, if you just share our posts and mention healthcare with Mobilise, we will donate in your name towards the foundation. So there are a lot of different ways to get involved. If you do look on the City to Serve website, it's Mobile Eyes and Dental Foundation. And
Is
you
it
can
tax
join our team.
deductible? Tax
Yes, we're
deductible.
DGR registered.
We are DGI registered, so any donations are tax deductible. And there are so many different ways that you can support us.
Volunteering, for instance.
Volunteering, we'd love volunteers. There's so much that we do.
If there's
And
any
we-
oral health providers that want to donate, and a lot of the events we do are in the evening. So we tee up with St. Vincent's de Paul. We go out, say from 5 till 9. So after working hours, if there's any clinicians that want to donate their time directly.
Maybe also professionals.
Yes, absolutely.
They can
Would
just
anybody that wants to donate any time, any services, whether it's IT, admin, packing boxes, packing glasses, helping, wearing the tooth mascot, we will gladly and gratefully accept that time.
looking ahead, what are your goals for the future?
We want to keep doing what we're doing and we want to expand. We're trying to raise awareness to make sure that when we go into certain places like domestic violence shelters, that the women and children get glasses and dental, no questions asked, because currently there are very strict criteria and because of their situations, they're not getting the services that they should have. We're also working very closely with government bodies to write letters to see if we can get any programs for dental. It's obviously it's not just one voice that can make change. So anybody who wants to write letters with us, we are delighted to discuss that about the problems facing dental care in Australia today.
Nancy, if someone listening today needs help with dental and eye care or knows someone who does, what is the best way to get in touch with Mobilise?
They can reach out online, so mobilise.com.au. There's a lot of contact methods, so email. Our work mobile is also online, and that phone is manned all day. So they're welcome to call us or email us, and we won't turn away anyone that needs the help.
I would like to thank you so much
pleasure.
for your time today.
Thank you.
One more time, maybe you can tell us about City to Serve this initiative and how our listeners can participate.
Yes, so the City to Surf is our first major charity. We're a new charity. And, you know, the more we see, the more we feel we have to be the voice of people that, you know, are struggling. So, yeah, we're hoping that we can create awareness about the need for access to, you know, essential healthcare services, and charities all collaborating and working together. So, you know, alone we can't do this, but when we create awareness about charities and the services available to the vulnerable, we feel we have more impact. So, yeah, the City to Surf
to look
is,
up
yeah.
Mobilise and Dental Foundation. So when they sign up, they need to look for our name.
We've got two optometrists اثنيناتكم طبيبات عيون موجودين معنا بس بالمؤسسة كم طبيب عيون في عندكم عم بيساعد وكم طبيب أسنان؟
Okay, cool. Hannah, we're blessed, thank God. We have about 20 optometrists and about 15 oral health professionals.
Amazing.
So we're blessed that it's a cause that's been embraced and, you know, has been able to go out there and be quite impactful. But, you know, it's never enough. So, yeah, we have a beautiful team supporting us.
And you're working every day?
Yeah, day and night. We start early and a lot of our clinics are after hours where, you know, people are more comfortable to come out at night and access these services. So, yeah, full time.
And we write grants till 12 o'clock at night to try and ensure that we don't turn anyone away. So writing grants, if anybody has any ideas for grant writing,
any government grants?
Yeah, I do all the grant writing, and I just apply for as many as I can because it's a lot easier than asking for money, which is why we really would love support through the City to Surf.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Pleasure. Thank you.
أهلا وسهلا.
Thank you.
أحبائي كنا بلقاء اليوم مباشر وهذا اللقاء حول مؤسسة Mobilize and Dental Association وليلي حابين يعرفوا معلومات أكثر بتقدروا تزوروهم أونلاين رح يكون في لينك مع هاللقاء بتقدروا إنكم تدخلوا عليه وتتعرفوا على كافة المعلومات اللي هي متعلقة بMobilize and Dental Association وكل الشغل اللي بيعملوا اللي هو إنساني بامتياز. رسالة رائعة اليوم تعرفنا عليها من خلال هذه المؤسسة. وقفة وبنرجع نحن وياكم مع المزيد عبر صوت الغد مع تحية لكل اللي ينضموا لنا. مشوارنا لليوم حافل بعد قليل نيوز هيدلاينز كونوا معنا.